Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Dalton at Daltonians TFs coming at you with another Siege review, and that is going to be of the Amazon Fanvote 3 pack of WFC S55 Holo Mirage, 56 Powerdasher Aragon, and 57 Decepticon Impactor. So we are taking a little bit of a break from the Generation Select and kind of breaking up the... Well, we've already started going off out of order for Selects and the Powerdashers, but here we got Impactor and half of Aragon, and Mirage with the other half. So there they are with all their parts, and I guess real quick we can go over the names of the weapons and everything, especially for Eragon since he's in weapon mode. So starting off with what will be his legs, we've got the CM4HF Spectrum Disruptor ×2. We've got the C4OM2 Neutron Synthesis Shield. Go ahead and start, I guess, transforming Eragon as we go through this. So just turning him into robot mode as we go. And we've got two of these RT5 circuit wielders. We'll also have his CHVM3 Electro Scrambler ×2, once again, because they are his arms. And then the CLRM2 Thermal Booster. So, let's go ahead and put them together here. And now these weaponizers are a lot of fun. I mean, even though this particular mold is probably the worst of the three, and that kind of factors into, you know, my opinion of the Powerdashers as well. Just not too thrilled with how Aragon turned out. I mean, he looks good for the most part. Like, the color scheme works. You've got this nice maroon all throughout, or this kind of blood red, I guess, here on the shoulders, chest, shoulders, or, you know, these shoulders and his shoulder pylons, little selections of it here. And I think that's it. Yeah. The silver here on his knees. I know some people were saying they would have preferred the blue because some versions of Eragon had the blue shins. I'm fine with it. Got some more silver picked out there. Of course, on the shoulder pylons. And the weirdest feature of this guy, his face. He's got these weird kind of puffy lips. It just, I don't know, it just reminds me of that scene of Age of Ultron where, you know, Tony's asking Ultron if he's been juicing, and that he, you know, that his lips looked a little puffy. You got these weird yellow bags under his eyes too, again with, I think, black outlining the eyes, and then some of that, you know, turquoise, or not turquoise, just sky blue, allspark blue in there. And once again, just like with Chromar, the joints here on Aragon are a lot tighter. Everything, you know, just feels better. The guns, you know, feel better as well. Bringing in Cog, and see some of the differences in the mold and paint choice. Just different heads, all the same mold and paint, or all the same molding except for the head. Fold that down. So let's get that out of there and go ahead and bring in his other Powerdasher brethren. There's Chromar and Zatar. So yeah, there they are, looking good. We'll look at Zatar more in his own video shortly. So bringing in, let's go ahead and take a look at Impactor here. Get out there, Eragon, you've already had your turn. So Impactor, let's go ahead and fix him up here. Turn him, or get him the way he should be. Give him his rifle, and flip away his hand so you can give him his harpoon. So real quick with him, for his weapons, let's see here. we've got the Earthbreaker cannon, which is on his shoulder, and the Energon Mine Blaster for his rifle. It doesn't say anything about his harpoon, so that's that. We got a very IDW style head here with very nice, again, kind of all-spark blue eyes, very nicely molded face sculpt. There we go. Turn the brightness down again. Got some nice molded in details on the chest with some really nice silver paint there. It actually looks really good. Some black there on the chest, little wasp stripes here on the shoulders and the chest. You know, again, you get some more bright yellow paint there. Some silver for the battle damage. We'll look at that in vehicle mode. Got the red details, some yellow, a little bit of silver there. And the whole cannon is painted. My only issue with the cannon, and you know, I would have gone more detail. Like I said, I haven't said yet. I'm not going through any transformations on him or Mirage. I'm not going to go into too much detail about the characters, mostly because, you know, I want to save that for the individual review where I've got more time to talk about each character individually. I don't want this video to be too long, so. But yeah, it looks really good. All the joints are nice and tight, especially the torso swivel, which, you know, head is on a ball joint. You got tight swivels at the shoulder, hinge in and out, bicep swivel, 90 degrees at the elbow. The waist, you know, 360. We'll play into tank mode later. Forward and back, all the way at the knees, or at the hips. All the way out on this detented joint, but it is one of those that doesn't have very many ratchets, so you don't get a very natural stance. I mean, you kind of force it like that, but even then, you got thigh swivel, 90 degrees at the knee, and his ankles go all the way out and about that far in. And then you get a little bit of toe movement. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Impactor. Again, looks really good in this kind of IDW form. Just to get rid of that Decepticon symbol, throw on either an Autobot or Wrecker symbol there. New harpoon, new cannon, which again we'll get into that into individual review. You get the hard points here on the shoulders and the shins, as well as the rifle and harpoon. You can even stick one in there, but just need to be a little bit careful. It's not exactly designed for it, so yeah. Bringing in Mirage, and yeah, I've heard enough about clear plastic to knock this guy down a couple pegs. Anyways, what I really do like here is the head sculpt, which is very much based on the original toy. So there's that. You also get the number 26 there. I don't know how, there we go. Then this nice little honeycomb pattern all throughout on the chest, at least. And you got the visages or visages, however you want to pronounce it, along with the product stamps. And I don't know what these are. You get this weird Z symbol, CBC, another weird symbol there, and then XCZ0. So that's a little weird. If anyone can tell me what that means, please put it down in the description, or in the comments, sorry. But yeah, originally when I got this, the shoulder here was super loose, like it wouldn't even hold a pose like that. Thankfully I was able to knock the pin in a little bit more. It's one of these rivets, so it's a little bit difficult, but I was able to knock it in and get it to stay. So for his weapons, for his little rifle here, we've got the C-20 Electro Disruptor Cannon, and then the Armor Piercing Rocket Dart Launcher. Doesn't say anything about the dart itself. It'll probably just say Armor Piercing Rocket Dart. So that's pretty much it for robot mode. I mean, his head is also on a ball joint, but it's super limited. It can really just act as a swivel, just due to the molding on his head. Shoulders, you know, in and out on a hinge here. Rotate freely on a swivel. Bicep swivel. Elbow is on a pin as well, so 90 degrees. Waist swivel, 360, of course. Forward and back at the knee. Again, swivel. And in and out at the pin. Thigh swivel. Little, 90 degrees at the knee. And then you get ankle tilt and pivot. So there is Mirage, and bringing them all in together. Let's go ahead and put his shoulder launcher on. There we go. Keep his spoiler a little splayed out. And here is Eragon. So I guess they're fighting over him because he's a Powerdasher, which kind of makes him just a weaponizer with maybe, I don't know, he adds powers to them like minicons. I don't know what the deal is with that. But yeah, this is the Fanvote 3-pack, so let's go ahead and take a look at these guys in vehicle mode and try to cut this video short. Alright, so here we have the 3-pack in vehicle mode. Had a weird little issue there with the camera. Anyways, so not bad looking. I mean, Impactor is pretty much the same as he would be with the retail one, which again, I'll cover more in depth in the individual review, but you can still see little wasp stripes right there and there, a little bit of red right there, and Decepticon symbol there. And I believe there's some added paint up here and, you know, on the shoulders in robot mode. But overall, it's pretty nice. I mean, it rolls decently. I mean, one of these wheels, this one right here, gets stuck. All these other ones roll pretty freely. So I can get this nice little turret detail there. And right here is where I wish this was on its own separate, you know, like rotation. It's just being static there and only folding over is kind of annoying. But turret does rotate 360 because it is part of that waist joint, and the turret goes all the way up. But yep, there it is. You can put the harpoon up there. You can put some more guns here on the sides, at the front, 3 here at the back. So yep, there he is. Let's go and look at Mirage, and he rolls the best. I don't know if it's because his wheels are super smooth. It probably is because the wheels are so smooth. And it's surprising because there are those little stupid clip wheels too, but like I said, it rolls really well. And the car mode isn't bad. I wish I had the retail one to compare it to. But again, we'll look at that more in depth when I get the retail version. But it doesn't look bad. You get some more of this kind of honeycomb detail here. It's harder to make out here in vehicle mode, but let's zoom in on that. There we go. Underneath. Then you get these little blue spots all throughout, especially here on the side. I wonder if that's just, well, it's like a transition from the honeycomb to these. That's cool. So it actually looks like little reflective panels to cloak him. You get the 26 there as well, and an Autobot symbol, which, you know, appeared here as well above the 26, right? It's right there. Right there. You can barely see it, but it's right there. So yeah, there's Mirage in vehicle mode. During that little, there we go. And for Eragon, it's the same vehicle for COG, but unlike COG, you know, who you can pick up, shake around, and immediately falls apart. And pick this one up and shake it for a good while before it comes apart. So definitely better stability there. But I'm just not very thrilled with it. I mean, he's the weakest of the Powerdashers and the weakest of the set. I mean, he does have some really good paint apps. I do like the yellow, the silver, you know, the black and maroon throughout. But it just doesn't do enough for me. Now, you can kind of fan mode him into a new vehicle mode that matches original toy. Basically take everything off, leave these, what I like to do is fold these up and plug these right into here, just like that. Same thing here, just like that. And what I like to do is fold these up and around like so, and plug them in right there, or right on top like that. Trying to use every part of this guy. And then these can go either here on the side or just plug them in up top here. Try to make sure everything's good and lined up. So there he is in a form similar to his original toy. Just, you know, get rid of these and the guns. So that being said, let's go ahead and bring in his other two Powerdasher buddies. There is Chromar and Zatar in their also fan mode forms. This one is not very stable. We'll look at that more in his when I show you how to do this. But then this one I found on Twitter. I can't remember who did it, but it does look a lot like the original toy. So there is Aragon, the worst Powerdasher of the three. So that being said, that's pretty much it for the Amazon Fan Vote 3-pack from Transformers Siege. As far as I'm aware, it is still available, so I'll try to link that down in the description. It's on Amazon. It's pretty easy to find. Just look Amazon. Yeah, I'll just put the link down there. That being said, like I said before, these will have their own individual reviews when I have the retail versions, you know, the painted up Mirage and the Autobot Impactor. That being said, I'm going to stop rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out all the links down in the description. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Check out the rest of the figures in the Siege playlist, as well as, you know, check out G1 Hexatron, Primal Sabbath, Angry Mike, Hail Hasbro Reviews, the Stasis Lock YouTube channel, and all queued up. I believe that's it. If I forgot something, I'm sorry. I'm running out of breath here, so hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.